Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to another live broadcast of Black Wealth Empowerment live Google Hangout. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host here, your brother Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. Welcome to, as the flyer said, the Hangout. We're hanging out this evening, brothers and sisters. You're hanging out with us. We're hanging out with you, and we're excited about having you join us this evening. We're excited about the program that we've put together for you this evening. So, as always, you want to get somewhere quiet. You want to focus. You want to pay attention because the nuggets that we have in store for you is nothing short of than a blessing from Allah, Master Farad Muhammad. So, brothers and sisters, welcome, welcome, welcome to broadcast number 22. Broadcast number 22 and counting. So we want to welcome you, and we're happy that you decided to be with us this Sunday evening here, right here live from Houston, Texas. I'm coming to you live from Houston, Texas, Mosque number 45, the Southwest region of the Nation of Islam. Southwest Regional Headquarters of the Nation of Islam, right here, Mosque number 45. Brothers and sisters, welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, this is a platform for the believers of the Nation of Islam so we can learn something that's vitally important to our existence, our survival, and our continuation here in this country. Something that the enemy promised that he will never, never teach us, that he will never teach us in his institutions of learning. In his institutions of learning. So therefore, don't expect for the institution of learning, brothers and sisters, to teach you and I what we're going to share with you on these broadcasts this evening, inshallah, into the future. All right? We're going to share with you about wealth. We're going to share with you what does it take to be wealthy, Brothers and sisters, we want to welcome you. We're excited to have you with us. And as always, I'm not here alone. Praise be to Allah. I'm not here alone. We are practicing what the messenger taught us, and that's unity. That is unity. So I'm not here alone. I'm here with my brother. He's on the other side of the screen. We're going to go to him shortly. But let me say this. I talked to our brother Jesse Muhammad, and unfortunately, he won't be with us this evening. He is on a long-term assignment from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, brothers and sisters. So I spoke with him about that, and he regrets that he can't be with us this week or next week or in the near future because he's on a long-term assignment. He has been blessed by Allah to be tapped on his shoulder by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to expand what the minister wants him to do. It only lets you know how valuable of a brother he is and how much of unwrapped gifts that we have here in the Nation of Islam. So the brother's on a long-term assignment for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He's working on Twitter book number 2. And besides that, the brother told me that the response that the leader received from the cities that he's gone into, the minister has put him on a special assignment to start touring the nation to speak to the believers throughout the nation in the mosque outside of his Twitter tour. So all praise is due to Allah. We thankful to Brother Jesse. Now let me go on to say as well, brother and sister, he's not quit. He's still with us. He's just on that long-term sabbatical, if you will, to do the work that we all are trying to do, even with this broadcast, and that's to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So he wanted me to let you all know that he loves you. He's still here with us in spirit, and he's working behind the scenes. He has committed to continue to work behind the scene for BWE, promoting it everywhere he goes and make sure that he helps us continue with this platform. He told us when he was backstage in Morgan University, Morgan College there with the minister tweeting there with the Twitter army, he said that 2 brothers from Chicago asked him about Black Wealth Empowerment Live. So he said, I didn't know what they were talking about. I'm focusing on tweeting and focusing on what the minister's saying. And they said, brother, I see what you're doing with that wealth thing, and that's exactly what the believers need. So brothers and sisters, just know that you're at the right place at the right time. So with that being said, Brother Jesse's not with us. He's on long-term sabbatical on a special assignment for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. But stepping up and stepping in is our brother, highly qualified to help us out with this broadcast. And he has committed to do whatever is required to keep this platform moving forward. And this brother just told me earlier this afternoon that he's about to go out of town for 3 weeks. And in spite of his schedule, he has committed to this platform. And you love him. I love him. You know him as our brother. We've been seeing him here lately, and he's always bringing the good, and he's holding nothing back for the beloved of Allah. And that's no other than Rodney Assad Muhammad, the Courage Coach. Are you there, brother? Are you there?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to each and every person that's on this live Google Hangout with us, Black Wealth Empowerment. I thank you, Brother Daryl, for allowing me to be with you today. I'm thankful to Allah that I'm alive, and another opportunity to share what Allah has blessed us with in terms of information, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, in terms of business and business development and finance and mindset. And I'm glad I get a chance to be able to share these things with those of you who are watching live and those of you that will be watching the rebroadcast. And so we're here, brothers and sisters. I'm here. I'm committed to help. You know, one of the things, since we are talking to believers, that in our Supreme Wisdom book, it says it is not forbidden for us to pledge our allegiance to our brother and sister, as long as we don't break our allegiance or our word, you know. And so that's what I've given my word, that I will help in this medium, in this platform, and inshallah I will continue to try my best to make my word my bond, unless I get a special assignment from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Then, brother, we'll have to work it all out in between movement. But yes, sir, Brother Daryl, I thank you so very much for allowing me to be on the call. And I thank you all for watching, for listening, for being a part of this. You know, it's one thing to talk about what we want in terms of wealth and business development and mindset shifts. We want a different lifestyle, life, and whatnot. But it's another thing to actually actively engage in movement and things that are in line with what you say you want. And I know Brother Michael Carlos on the calls, he's going through that with you all. He's going to share some things with you all tonight on some different theories in that respect as well. But that's what it's about, brothers and sisters. But thank you, Brother Daryl. Thank you all for listening. We had a powerhouse live broadcast for you all night, so you better let somebody know that we on live. Back to you, Brother Daryl.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Brother Rodney Assad, the Courage Coach. Brothers and sisters, we are quickly moving to the end of this year. And we here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, we're going to finish strong, as we all should, finish strong this year, close out this year strong, brothers and sisters, into 2014. So welcome once again to Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout, the Hangout. That's what we're doing, the Hangout. So brothers and sisters, as always, you need to participate, all right? Wealth building, personal development, the business development, by far is not a passive activity. You have to get involved. You have to take action. So how do you get involved in the conversation? Because we're having a conversation tonight. We want to hear from you tonight like we never heard from you before. So how do you get involved in this conversation? Well, there's one and one way only, is by you being a part of the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. That's right, brothers and sisters. If you're not a member of our group, there's a link below the video, Live Virtual Networking. Go ahead and click on that. That'll go to our Facebook page. Click join. We're going to welcome all our new members here in just a second. Go ahead and click join, and that will allow you to participate in the conversation. And those of you who are already members, you know what to do, brothers and sisters. Go ahead and give us your name, what city you're from, your study group. What's your business? What do you do for a living? All right? We all should be gainfully employed. Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught the FOI that we have to have some sign of visible income. We have to have some. So what do you do, brothers and sisters? What do you do? If you're in a business, let us know what your business is. Put a flyer up. Tell us what you do. Put a one sentence description on what it is that you do. What service or value do you provide to the marketplace? Put your website in there. All right? Put your website in there, brothers and sisters, because
we here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, we are conditioning our minds to be the vanguards for our community when it comes to black wealth empowerment. Black wealth empowerment. That's our mission, and that's your mission as members, to be the example for our people when it comes to black wealth empowerment. So go ahead, brothers and sisters, enter your name, what city, what mosque, what do you do, what's your business, your web address. Put all that information there right now. We need to hear from you. We need to know who's out there watching. So with that being said, Brother Assad, what's going on in the private elusive? Let us know who's watching, who's peeping, and who's paying attention.
Let's see what's going on here. We got Jennifer. Brother Darren and Sister Jennifer out of Phoenix, Arizona. Muhammad Mas, number 32, over 16 years in the field of customer service. I think it's a little light out there today. It's and a whole bunch going on today, Brother Darren. I think everybody, either some games is on, and people got the itis today. I don't know what's happening with the people, but let's see what's going on. Hold on. We got some other things. Oh no, that's the only post we have right now. Yeah, that's the only post we have right now. I just posted out on Facebook. So we got, let me see if we got any other pending posts. I'm just looking to see right now. No pending posts right now. So I think they just warming it up right now, Brother Darrell. They just warming it up.
Absolutely. We are definitely in the holiday season.
Yeah.
Since we are definitely in the season of festivities. But you know what? That can't be us. We can't participate outside of, a couple hours here, a couple hours there, because I can rest assure you, those that are ruling the world take very little time off to do anything else. All right? I can rest assure you that. I can rest assure you they're making special considerations to make sure things are moving along as planned. And if they're not moving along as planned, they put in even more work. So thank you so very much, Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren, showing up and being accounted for. And we want to welcome everybody who's getting here late. We know there's football on, and my children are out for school. So, Brother Assad, a lot of the believers have their children that's out this week for school, and so it might be a little different for them. Their schedule might have been thrown off a little bit. But we want to welcome each and every one of you who are watching and may not have communicated or may not have counted yourself present. We want you to do that right now, brothers and sisters. We want you to go in to the private elusive exclusive Facebook page, enter your name, what city you're from, your mosque, your study group, and your business. What business are you a part of? What do you do for a living? Either part-time or full-time, or as they say, even sometimes, all right? Go ahead and put that in there, because we need to know what business you're in. We need to know what business you're in. So, Brother Assad, let us, if there's no one else there that chimed in, let us know they're there. Let's go ahead and welcome some of our, we got some people on the sideline now. They off the bench.
Mama Mavis is in the house. Mother Mavis Jackson Muhammad is in the house. And she says, Assalamu alaikum, Sister Mavis Jackson of Houston, Texas, on the broadcast, bringing the Overcomers Foundation counseling and consultation. She's a charter member of Mighty Muhammad. Why y'all always got to put Mighty in front of that? I think I'm feeling some kind of way about that. Mighty Muhammad, I'm going to say it anyway. Mighty Muhammad Mosque number 45. That's right. Come on, it's one nation. And grateful to be here. So Sister Mavis is checking in right now. So she just checked in, and let me do a quick refresh. That right now is all we have. Let's get some new members. We got some member requests, and we got 10 members that have been pre-approved, pre-screened, brothers and sisters. See, this is not that kind of group where we just go tag a bunch of people, say you in the group. I had to remove myself from some groups today, and a brother kept adding me back into the group after I removed myself from the group. He added me back in like 3 times, and I had to say, do not allow anybody to add me to the group again. That's not qualified leads, brothers and sisters. That's not qualified leads. We want qualified people. We want people who want to be here. We want people who want to be a part of what we're attempting to do by Allah's permission. So we're going through this. So we got Brother Julius Muhammad. He's now a member of the Private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group. You all make sure you go in and welcome him. Those of you that are just joining us on the call, the broadcast, make sure you welcome Brother Julius. Welcome Sister Shirley Muhammad, added by Sister Brandy Muhammad. Oh my, Sister Brandy's on fire. That's how she get down. Sister Devonna Muhammad has been now a member of our private exclusive Facebook group. Another member, Sister Brandy. Sister Brandy, I think everybody by Sister Brandy except 3 people. Oh, watch out. Go ahead, Sister Brandy. Qualified leads. Mary loves the teachings X. Sister Mary's always out there posting on Facebook. It's going to be good to have her in the group. Mariam Muhammad is now a private exclusive Facebook group member of Black Wealth Empowerment. Deanna Muhammad, sister's always posting some powerful things out there as well. Aisha Muhammad, I don't know if that's my young sister out of LA, but Sister Aisha Muhammad is now a member. Oh my goodness. Anita Muhammad has been added by Sister Brandy. Sister Brandy, go ahead. Sister Trina L. Williams came of her own accord. I just want to say that. Sister Brandy, this ain't one of your converts. Sister Trina L. Williams is now a member of the Private Exclusive Facebook group. And then Leonard X. Hayes is now a member of the Private Exclusive Facebook group. Right now, Brother Darrell, that's all the members. We brought them all in. Everybody's in. And I think they fired up, too. I think that's that group. I think it's that group.
That's the group. That's the group. All right. All right. All right. We're waiting for that group. We're waiting for that group. So where we at now, Brother Assad? I know a couple of months ago we were shooting for and pressing towards 300, and we blew through that before the Holy Day of Atonement. What's the count at now?
We are at now a whopping 2 members. No, there's no problem. 364 members by Allah's permission. 364 quality members that we have on the Private Exclusive Facebook group. Yes, sir. Praise be to Allah.
All right. All right. Praise be to Allah. Thank you so very much, Sister Brandy, and those who invited. Now here, brother, sister, once again, we want to go in and welcome each and every new member. Click on each new member's comments button and welcome them to the group. Do that right now. Go ahead and welcome them. I can rest assured you, brothers and sisters, there's no other Facebook group like this one. We're so unique in so many ways. I can assure you that other groups do not have members welcome them the way we do. I mean, Brother Assad, I go through there and I just look and monitor and watch, and you have Brandy. I mean, you have Sister Charlotte. You have Brother Munakai. You have all of them, Brother Derek X. I mean, you have all of them. Each one of them welcome. I mean, one person, one member.
Right.
3, 4, 5 postings of welcome. So, brothers and sisters, continue to show the love. And even if you watch this broadcast, go during the rebroadcast and go through there and welcome them. And I can rest assured you that's something that has not taken place in other groups that they're part of, where they had the members and so many members go in and welcome. And Brother Assad, now let me just say something here now, because see, we have to make sure we show the level of appreciation that's required.
Right.
See, when it comes to Facebook, it's easy just to click like. You know why? Because I do like. But see, it's different when you click comment and you take the time to deliver a message.
Yes.
You know, brothers and sisters, it's all about taking the time to deliver a message. All right? And it takes time to do that. So that's very, 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 very special when you all go to each one of those 10 new members, click on comment, and welcome them to the group. So we want you to do that right now. Go ahead and welcome them to the group so they can feel welcome, so they can know that they're at the right place at the right time with believers who love them because they showed up to learn more about how they can help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in this period of time, which is Muhammad's economic blueprint. All right? Fighting off want and poverty and want. That's what this is. This is an ancillary program, if you will, to help us kind of nudge us to do more than the $18 a year. All right? More than the minimum. All right? That's what this program is, to let us know really what the possibilities are for us individually to help out the man of God maximally. All right? And help him out maximally. So with that being said, do we have anybody else that showed up and accounted for, Brother Assad? Do we have anybody else other than Sister Mavis?
Yeah, that's right. Let me refresh my screen here. Let me give me some refresh going on. So much Facebook stuff is just so digital. I remember back when we had to I remember back when we had to type in stuff to make the computer do stuff. Now it's just everywhere. Sister Denise Renee Muhammad. Now, Sister Denise, we love you, sister. We sure enough do. You are Muhammad. But we need to know what city you're from, sister. We don't know the city, what Masa study group you represent, what set you throwing up in Muhammad Nation. We want to know that from you as well. So, Sister Denise Renee Muhammad says, Assalamu alaikum, I'm present with come on, www.denise.soulpurpose.net. That's that Soul Purpose. See, that Soul Purpose squad, they gonna have their own Savior's Day section. They gonna have a Savior's Day section at some point. I want to see all my Soul Purpose representatives really come together and do some real powerful stuff. You all remember, you're not in competition. You know, you are really helping each other, because when somebody loves the products, it just makes the marketplace just buzz and people want to look for it. And if you're out there available in the marketplace, people will find you if you're available to be found. So we want to make sure you lift each other up, and always find a way that if somebody's in an area that you're not in, always refer them to another rep. It's okay. You know, it's a giver's economy. And so you can do that, and I'd love to see you all band together and really do some powerful things with Soul Purpose. So Sister Denise Renee Muhammad is in the house. Let me see. Let me do a refresh.
All right.
See what we got going on.
Welcome, Sister Renee. I can tell you where she's from. I saw my beautiful sister at the mosque today here in Houston, Texas. So that means she's a member of mosque number 45. So, welcome, Sister Denise. Happy to have you, and welcome all the Soul Purpose representatives. You know what, brother? Brother Assad, I think what we need to do in 2015, we probably need to, since there's so many of them that's part of BWE, we probably just go ahead and need to bring them all on and hang out with us. One broadcast, just hang out with the Soul Purpose sisters that are in the Nation of Islam. Maybe that's what we need to do. Just bring them on and just let them just do their thing and tell us why Soul Purpose.
I like that. I like that idea, Brother Darrell. I like that idea a whole bunch right there. That sounds like something. We have a good time. I'm looking at Soul Purpose. I was like, man, I think I could be around. I don't think it's just for sisters only. The Sister Tamora did say that they have a men's line too with Soul Purpose. That's stuff for brothers. I'm like, well, hold up. I'm about to get down. Soul Purpose is on the move right now.
Yeah, I saw that posting in the group. They had some things in there for men, and the brother asked about it, made a comment about the products for the men. So absolutely,
beautiful thing. It's
absolutely.
A beautiful thing.
Oh yeah,
yes, sir. Let me see where we at. Let me see. So let me do a quick refresh on this side here. See what we got going on. We got see if we got any pending posts right up in here. I love the members. I love the members of Black Wealth Empowerment. It's just a beautiful group of people, because the thing about this is those of like mind. When you get those of like mind coming together, it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. It makes me happy to be able to, because you can converse at a different level. We can talk about things at a certain level, and we don't have to tiptoe around it. We can go all in, and everybody wants to hear the information being presented. So this is a beautiful platform, and I'm thankful that you all are a part of this with me. Let me see.
All right, brother and sister, what do you have to do? Some of you all are listening. Now, one thing we have to realize, Brother Assad, is that there are always folks that's listening and peeping in and sneaking a peek through the curtain, and they're trying to figure out what's going on, and they may not, they might not want to raise their hand. We're always going to have those. You never have 100% of anything other than 100% of whatever the 100% is. But here's what I need for you to do. You need to participate. We want to hear from you. How do you participate in this private group? Brother and sister, this is a private group. Now, see, let me just say something. Now, we fought to be part of private white folks group. Now we have our own private group. So come on and join. Come on and participate. How do you do that? You click on Live Virtual Networking, the tab below the video. That'll take you straight to our page. Or if you're in Facebook already, just put in Black Wealth Empowerment in the search box. It'll take you to a page, and click join. Click join so we can even accept your membership during the broadcast, okay? Accept your membership during the broadcast. So if you got a link from God knows where, or if you're on YouTube and you found us that way, because I'm finding out, Brother Assad, a lot of these folks are more savvy at this than I am. They're finding us all kind of ways on YouTubes and Facebook and all that kind of. Just goes to show you that you can't keep a secret, a good secret, hidden for too long. So if you got on through the back door, you slipped through the crack somewhere, so we left a window open in the back, or the janitor left the back door open, that's fine, brother and sister, welcome. But we want you to participate. We want to hear from you. So go to that private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, join, we can accept you, and then you can participate in the conversation. That's the only way you can get real true value from what we have for you, brother. So you know what? True value comes from interacting with people. All right, interacting with people. It's hard to really get value if you're just receiving. You're just receiving. All right, Brother Assad talks about value to the marketplace. That's because you're serving the marketplace. You're giving something of value that you have to the marketplace. So that's how you maximize value. That's how you make the most of whatever good that you receive. All right, brother. So go ahead and participate in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. And when you do that, make sure you give us your name, give us what city you're from, give us what mosque study group, let us know what business you're in, let us know what you do, and put in there your web address. How can we reach you? I might need to reach you. Brother Saab might need to reach you. Our members might need to reach you. This is a platform, the Facebook, the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, brothers and sisters, is there for networking. Is there for networking, is there so we can have an opportunity to go and see what our nation has to offer before we spend with another. Brother Nuri said it like this: economic development, the economic empowerment is spend with your brother before you spend with another. So this gives you an easy way of doing it. You can do it from your phone. You can do it from your tablet. You can do it from your laptop. Just go to the private, elusive Facebook group and just go through there. We have close to 400 members now. Just go through there and see what we do. That's why it's vitally important for you to put in that group what it is that you do. What is your primary profession? What is your primary business? What do you do part-time? What do you do sometime? We need to know what it is that you do. All right, brothers and sisters, so that's where we are. So, Brother Assad, what we got going on in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group?
I'm gonna refresh my other screen over here and see what we got going on over here. Oh, we got some stuff going on. I have to do three. I try to keep 3 screens going. That way I can stay active, like Brother Jesse. Stay real active. Say, Sister Mavis say, she said Sister Mavis says she just gives a good, nice little shout out. I like this. She wanted to say thank you, Brother Darrell, Brother Rodney, and Brother Michael Carlos for this awesome learning opportunity. We thank you, Sister Mavis, for just being present, and allowing us to be a part of your life as well. It means something. I think sometimes we underestimate the importance we all have in one another's lives, and not that one is more important than the other. No, we're all important to each other. And so we thank you, sister. We're here to serve. And that's a powerful thing. That's something I want to share a little later on. Brother Darrell and I, something that came to me today, Allah put on my heart that I want to share. And so thank you, Sister Mavis. Yes, sir. That's what's going on right now. We don't have any pending posts. I think there must be some games going on. You know how it is. Right around Super Bowl time, the mosques get empty. Super Bowl mosques get empty. And it's the holiday. We said don't shop on Friday, so it's Sunday now. Mosque meeting over. I'm gonna slide by the Best Buy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. It is Black Friday, or that just happened. That was after Thanksgiving, and folks are still full, but that's all right. Yes, that's all right, brother. That's all right. See, that's a sign of commitment. See, Sister Mavis committed. Sister Denise is committed. That's what this thing is about. See, we're talking about building wealth, brothers and sisters. We're talking about being wealthy. Mm-hmm. It's a state of being. When you're in a state of being, that means it's constant. It's consistent. Right? It's permanent for that particular time. That doesn't mean you can't be in a state of being and tomorrow you're not. You're not in a state of being unless it's just at that particular second. But we're talking about a long-going perpetuation of something. All right? That's how you build wealth. It's a long-term perpetuation of specific efforts and energies and activities in order to accomplish a certain financial goal.
Right.
All right? We're going to get into more of that because, see, we're wrapping up towards the end of the year. And I can just tell you, Brother Assad and Brother Michael, I mean, I'm just getting fired up. I'm just getting fired up more and more and more because I'm just thinking, you know, how to finish strong and how to break through to this next 2015. The next year is right around the corner, brothers and sisters. It can, you know, 2015 can be just like 2014 if you let it. 2015 can be just like 2013 if you let it. But we are here at Black Wealth Empowerment to help you to make sure that 2015 is your best year yet. 2015 is your best year yet. All right? That is possible for you, brothers and sisters. That's possible for me. That's possible for all of us to have 2015 be our best year yet. So we want to welcome everybody. If you're coming on late, welcome. This is Black Wealth Empowerment Live, the Hangout. We're hanging out. We're going to hang out for the next couple of weeks. We're just going to hang out until 2015. We're just going to hang out here. Brother Assad, I'm going to get with you, brother. We might just go off schedule. We might just do some impromptu hangouts. We just might just do some, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, the enemy, he does special stuff for the end of the year. He does special stuff to kick off New Year's. We just need to go ahead and just so we can just find out who really with us, who really want to do this thing. You know, my mentor that I've copied this broadcast from, they had a 72-hour of power. They went 72 hours straight of nothing but motivational speakers. 72 hours straight. So, brothers and sisters, you get ready. You get ready. I'm going to give it Brother Assad. I'm going to give it Brother Michael. I'm going to pull in some more people, and we're going to put together something so we can not talk about ending strong, and we all go to our little corners, and we just watch the calendar flip. I'm talking about we going to finish strong because we going to be here together finishing strong this 2014.
Yes, sir.
Huh? How do you know a man is working unless you're working with him? You don't know for sure.
That's
all right,
right.
brothers and sisters.
Right.
So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to move forward because, you know, we have to accomplish what we came here to do. We came here to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in a very significant way. All right, we're here to help the minister. Now, I still don't know if the minister heard about Black Wealth Empowerment yet. Okay? And I'm not asking Brother Jesse to ask him. No. I want the work. I want us to work. And I want us to do the work and let the work reach the minister. Let the work, let our service to our nation reach the minister. And that's how Minister Farrakhan hears about Black Wealth Empowerment, from the work that we do.
Right.
From us coming together and following what the messenger said, coming together in unity. All right? Unity. That's how I want the minister to find out about it. Not because out of vanity, I asked Brother Jesse to ask the minister. So in asking the minister, now he finds out about Black Wealth Empowerment. That's not how we're going to do this thing. That's not how we're going to do this thing. All right? So with that being said, brother, we're going to move quickly through the program. Anything happening in the Private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group, brother? Assad, what's going on? Sister Mavis, shout out to us. Sister Jennifer, we need to hear from you and Brother Darren again. Go ahead and click on some of the members in there and ask them, where are you? Come on, what you doing?
Yeah, that's right. Where you
what
at?
What you doing?
Where you at? Oh,
all right? Let's hold each other accountable.
That's right.
I think what we're going to do, brother. So here's what we're going to do, brother. So my mind's been working, but here, this is impromptu. Here it is right here. This is just an epiphany. We're gonna have to put together a little partnership program. We're gonna have to tell the members to partner up with 2-3 other members in the group and make sure they get here every Sunday. That's what we gonna do. How that sound, brother Assad? How that sound?
That sound good.
How that sound, brother? You think that's a good idea?
And I think what that does is lets us know this separates the curious from the serious. We got to find out who's serious about this. Wherever you spend most of your time, that's what you're trying to focus on. That's what you want. That's the results you're looking for. And so, if you're serious about wealth creation, lifestyle enhancement, it's not about money. I'm talking about also gaining access to resources and information as well that can change your life and the lives of others. Then you're going to engage those things that are about that. So we're looking for everybody to find. I think that's an excellent idea because we can have an accountability group because that's a part of this process. You have to have accountability. That's why we have you post in the private exclusive Facebook group so that way people can see what you got going on. Want to see your words. We want you to type that out because it provides accountability, and I can hold you to that. So if you say you're a sole purpose rep, I want to know that. I want to see that. I want to see you talking about it. That lets me know that you're serious and not just a dabbler or curious. So absolutely, brother. I think that's a great idea. We'll have a partner up. That way you have a mastermind group within a group.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what that is, brother. That's exactly what that is. It's teaching us through this platform the things that we need to do in order to be successful.
Yes.
All right. So that's exactly so all right, brother and sister. So you heard it first. That's what we're going to do. Brother Nassad and I are going to get together and brainstorm on it further. But just know that that's coming. That's right around the corner. See, these are the things that we're going to come out with some new things to take this thing to the next level because we need to go back. Just like you've seen that picture before, the arm reaching down to grab the other hand that's reaching up, reaching down and grabbing your brother. Well, that's what we're going to do here. All right. So if you've invited anybody to this this is a private group. Brother Saad, we're not gonna let nobody disrespect this private invitation.
Oh no.
Just accept it and then don't show up.
Oh no.
You're gonna accept the invitation to the private elusive country club and then you don't show up to any of our country club events? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, that's
so what we're going to do, brothers and sisters, we want you to reach out to those that you've invited. Reach out to those that you invited and reach out to them. And we're going to have a partner, accountability partnership. Go out there and reach and adopt some of these believers that join. Now, here's the thing, Brother Assad. What I found out and I learned, I'll give those instructions again right now as far as the membership drive because we're going to go in phase 2 of the membership in 2015. We're going to do what? We're going to go where? In the phase 2.
That's 2.
In 2015. Phase 2. Right. And part of phase 2, I want to make sure you're clear, make sure we're clear. You want to talk to, contact, communicate with those that you want to invite first before we just click and add their names. Because I think we're just clicking and add names, clicking and add names, clicking and add names, clicking and add names. Don't do that, brothers and sisters. That's not what this group's about. This group is about personal invitation. See, the challenge is, Brother Saad, many of us have never been in private groups before. So now we got to learn how to function in private groups. Private groups are by invitation only. And like I said, you don't disrespect the group by just adding names to a list. Here's my list of invitees. And you just send out a blanket email to everybody. That's not how private groups are built. Private memberships are built. They're built slow, they're built sturdy, and they're built purposefully. They're not looking for explosive growth. If they see explosive growth in a private group, they know something's wrong. Something's wrong. All right? They're looking for slow, steady growth. Slow, steady growth. Slow, steady growth. They're looking at a ratio between growth and participation that has to stay within a certain range. They're not looking for 25% growth and the increase of participation is 2%. See, these are the things, brothers and sisters, we coming out of slavery, we have to understand. And that's why many times white folks just say, you know what, don't invite no Negroes to no private group because we're going to have to teach them what it means to be in a private group. We're going to have to teach them too much versus somebody in the other community who are 3 and 4 and 5 generation private groups, private medical groups, private lawyer groups, private, stockbrokers, financial service groups. They just have private groups. They party at their house as a private meeting. It's a private group. After the children finish eating and everybody, then the men might go off in his office somewhere. You've seen those movies, the mafia movies. They go off in the office somewhere. Right? And they exchange a couple of words, and they go see what's his name, Don Leon, right? The singer and stuff. Wouldn't go. He needed some more money and stuff because his career wasn't going good. See, that was at a party.
Right.
That was at a party, brothers and sisters. So, with that being said, all right, brothers and sisters, we got our brother Michael Carlos. He's gonna come at you hard. You know how brother Michael Carlos do it, but you know what? He coming from a different angle now. He coming at you from a different angle.
Oh.
See, just when you think you think you got somebody figured out, you think you're used. They come a different way. They come a different way, brothers and sisters. That's what it's all about. All right. If you're looking to improve yourself financially, if you're looking to learn what it is, how others can have and we still lack. If you're looking to find out and know what it is that they know that we don't know that keeps us at the bottom. If you want to know how to take what you're doing in business and do for selfer, and you want to take that to the next level, you know that there's a better way. You know there got to be an easier way than all these hours to make this little bit of money. Brothers and sisters, if that's what you aspire for, you're at the right place. If that's what you're looking for, you're at the right place. Black Wealth Empowerment is here to do those things that I just mentioned, is to help you. Everybody can't do for self, but everybody should be able to control their own personal economy. All right? The reason why we are poor and they are rich, because we have not learned, even though we've been taught. You can be taught and not learn. We have not learned that we have a personal economy. But you're going to learn that here at Black Wealth Empowerment. You're going to learn and be given opportunities to learn, intimate environments to learn how to control your economic, your own personal economy. All right? That's what it boils down to, brothers and sisters. That's what it boils down to. We're going to get in that more later on in the program. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But you stay tuned. You stay tuned, brothers and sisters. As always, you're in for a treat. So remember, get ready to take notes. If you haven't started already, start taking notes. You know we say your hands are a digital recorder for your mind. Right. So whatever nugget that jumps out of the screen on tonight's broadcast, make sure you put that nugget in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Why? Because a nugget to you might be a breakthrough for someone else. A nugget for you, just a nugget, but that nugget might be a breakthrough for somebody else. It might be what they need to break through, to get to that another level. It might be what they need to be able to see that flicker of light at the end of the tunnel, brothers and sisters. All right? Might be what they need. So go ahead and put your notes in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Put those notes in there, because somebody's going to come after this live broadcast, watch the replay, the rebroadcast, going to go to the private group, and they're going to be blessed with a breakthrough because of your notes. Let me tell you something. I believe, brothers and sisters, that somebody listening tonight, or somebody who watched this broadcast, brother Assad, I believe somebody's going to get a breakthrough tonight. I believe somebody is going to get a breakthrough. You know what a breakthrough is? It's an aha moment. It's an epiphany. It's to whereas it just gave you an understanding, and an enormous amount of understanding. It was something that just caused the lock to click. All right, Brother Assad can talk about lions in the cage better than anybody I know, and it's just a clicking of the lock. You've been turning and you turn, you hear a big click, a big thump. All right, so that's what a breakthrough is, and I believe that somebody tonight, particularly tonight, watching this rebroadcast is going to get a breakthrough, and that's what this is all about. It's all about a breakthrough. And Brother Assad can tell you, the more the teacher teaches, the more the teacher learns. So a breakthrough for you at the same time might be a breakthrough for myself.
Right.
So let's go to the private exclusive Facebook group real quick, Brother Assad, and then it's time to pay it forward, brother. It's time to pay it forward. Since we want to be in a holiday season festive mood, then good. Let's pay it forward. Let's go ahead and gift somebody.
Give
All
somebody.
right? So what's going on over there?
We got Sister Cheryl has been in for a minute. Sister Cheryl said, "Assalamu alaikum." Sister Cheryl from Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Say North Kakalaka. Said, "Welcome all new members." She said, "Website is under construction. We're at www.palaceofinspiration.com. Let's go ahead and get that website all the way in construction and make that happen, Sister Cheryl. So whatever we got to do to get that done, let's connect with other members we have to, or make that happen. You deserve to have your website up and moving, so that way people can go there and engage whatever it is that you are a part of. I'm gonna go ahead and look at Sister's website. Let me see what else we got. It's pretty quiet tonight, Brother Daryl, but Brother Michael Carlos put some powerful information into the group. Sister Cheryl is loving that. Black wealth training, developing skills to make moves, to make money, to make a difference. So Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad out of Muhammad Mosque number 32, Phoenix, Arizona, with blackwealthtraining.com and goldwisdomgroup.com. And Brother Munikai said he won't be able to be with us this week, but he'll listen to the rebroadcast. He says, may Allah bless the members of BWC. So we got a few believers that came in and let us know that they're going to have to listen to the rebroadcast because of prior commitments and whatnot. I know some people are family and traveling right now after seeing family. And so I know it's a very powerful time for a lot of people in terms of moving around the country. Yes, sir. So that's what's happening right now, brother. That's what's happening right now. Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you what, brother. So I'm excited for the few, the one, the two, and the few that showed up. You know why? Because something I learned years ago. Don't worry about who don't show up. Invest your time, your energy, and in service those who do show up. Because those that don't show up, you can't do anything with them anyway. All right? They're not here to contribute, no matter how good their intentions are. So we welcome each and every one of you all that are here, and we're going to deliver the goods. We're like our leader. We're like our father, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Brother, it doesn't matter if there's 10 in the audience or 10,000 in the audience. Farrakhan going to be Farrakhan.
Right.
Farrakhan going to be Farrakhan. So we just need to be ourselves. And we're not here for applause, because we don't hear them. We're not here for to have the biggest group and and all that. We're not. Brother Assad is not here for that. Brother Michael's not here. We're not here for that. We're here to give the goods to who Allah wants to have them. And right now, brother and sister, Allah wants you to have them.
That's right.
So you're here. All right. But let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's pay it forward. It's time to pay it forward. All right. It's time to pay it forward. So what do? You click the like button, Facebook like button, right, and plug your screen. Then you click the share button. You click the share button, and you put in hashtag BWE Hangout. Okay, just put that in right now. Hashtag BWE Hangout space. Join us, we're live. Join us, we're live. Join us, we're live. Hashtag BWE Hangout space. Join us, we are live. Go ahead and do that right now. Click comment. Go ahead and send that out to your Facebook friend. Let's go ahead and give them, the chance to come join us real quick. Give them free sample for those that are not members. They go ahead and get a free sample to, to kind of come in and get a little feel and, and let them know what they're missing out on. All right, so go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do it with your Twitter, hashtag BW Hangout space. We are live. Join us. All right, join us. Because if they're on your Facebook page, they're friends of yours. They're on your Twitter page, they're followers of yours. You're following them. So if they're good enough to be friends of yours and they're believers, they're good enough to be friends of ours. All right? All right? So go ahead and do that. Hit Pinterest, hit Instagram, and let's go ahead and pay it forward right now. Go ahead and do that right now, brothers and sisters. As we move quickly in our program, we're going to hear, we got a very special message from the Courage Coach. The Courage Coach, we have a very special message for him this evening and here in the next couple of minutes. We have a very special interview with our brother Michael Carlos Muhammad. All right, and then I'm going to deliver just a little something that's been on my heart, something to move us quickly into 2015 and prepare us for the next 4 weeks of the year. All right, brothers and sisters, go ahead. You should have paid it forward by now. Thank you very much. And you know the definition of paying it forward is doing an act of kindness for someone else without looking for anything in return. All right? Performing an act of kindness for someone else without looking to get anything in return. You just did that. We thank you so very, very much. Now, a part of what we do here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, brothers and sisters, is we're a part of a campaign. We're part of a community, a bigger, larger community, a worldwide community. All right? We're part of a community called Givers Economy. We're part of the Givers Economy. All right? A Givers Economy. We want to give and give and give, not until it hurts. We want to give until it helps you, until it helps some of you, most of you, as many of you that want help. We want to give until it helps. Brothers and sisters, we want to give. There's a saying as part of the Givers Economy, and the quote is, a person who outgives his competitor out-earns his competitor. But we rephrase that because we're a little different group. We're a group of precise exactness. We don't have competitors. The one who outperforms, the one who outgives others in his industry, out-earn others in his industry. We're not competing. We're creating. The one who outgives others in his industry, out-earns others in his industry. So that's what we do here at Black Wealth Empowerment. We're givers. This is a platform for us to give to you so you can learn how to give in your business. Sister Mavis, find a way to give free consultation in your business. Sister Denise, find a way to give out free samples, set up to give up something free for your business. Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren, find a way to give out free customer service training. There's more small businesses, I'm talking about micro small businesses, than they are larger, medium, and then mega business. There's more small businesses that'll pay you $200 and $300 for consultation, even where you are right now, Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren. Right now, I'm giving you, here's your nugget, here's your breakthrough for the night. There's small companies that you can come in and train the owner on customer service, since it's probably just him or her, because they need to understand customer service. Because then you can tell them how important it is to keep a customer, the value of keeping a customer. It's cheaper to keep a customer than to go out and get a new customer. These are the things that we have to understand. This is a giver's economy. So what are we doing here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live? We're giving away our services. Brother Assad is there for free consultation. I'm here for free consultation. We're here for free consultation, brothers and sisters. We're giving you free ad space. Around this screen, you see the banners. Get with Brother Lawrence. His banner is up there. He's our in-house graphic designer. If you want an ad here, we're giving those spots away. Now, you do have to pay your brother for his service. Now, you can't make money trying to get everything free, but the spots are free. If somebody told me, Daryl, you can be on the radio every time I come on, give me your commercial, I'll find a way to get a commercial to give to the brother or whoever so they can run my ad. Because the most important, the most expensive piece is the running of the ad, not the production of the commercial. So get with Brother Lawrence, and we're giving away those ad spots, interviews. All right, we're going to interview you. That's a way for you to learn how to promote yourself, learn how to promote your business. It teaches you how to use this technology, which is free, to go out and reach your marketplace, to go out and reach your marketplace. So we're doing that. Then we're going to bring you on as guests. All right? Sister Mavis, you coming on in first quarter 2015. Get ready. All right? We're going to reward the members. See, it says membership has its privileges. All right? We're going to get each and every one of you all to have a business service. We're going to pull you off the sideline. We're going to pull you off the sideline and get you in the game. The only way you can score, you have to be in the game. So we're going to bring you on as guests. We're going to bring you on as guests. Brothers and sisters, so this is what we're doing here at Black Wealth Empowerment. We're part of a giver's economy. We're going to give this platform to you. This is your platform. This is your platform. From some of you that have been with us for the last several months, you know that myself and at the time, Brother Jesse, brothers, we very seldom present. So it's not like we put this platform together for you so we can just do all the talking and it's our platform. So every week is either me or Brother Assad or Brother Jesse. Me, Brother Assad. That has not been the case. That has not been the case, brothers and sisters. You bear witness that we are showing you that this platform is yours, and we're going to continue to pull you in and put you on this platform so you can take some ownership. All right? So you can take ownership. See, one thing that Brother Michael Carlos will tell you, and those of us who know will tell you, that wealth is built through ownership. Wealth is built through ownership. To maximize your wealth potential, you have to own something. If you want to maximize black wealth empowerment, then you have to take ownership. You have to take ownership of this platform. So with that being said, brother Saad, the Courage Coach, what's going on over there? What's going on in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group?
You know this Facebook thing. I think it's like Starbucks. I don't drink coffee. I just want to let y'all know that I call it coffee crack because everybody I know drink coffee have a hard time not drinking it. So there's got to be something to it. But it's just like Starbucks. Starbucks, they putting something in that food and in them drinks to keep people coming back. Well, the same thing with this private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group thing we got. I find myself getting wrapped up into the comments from the members and reading what's being posted. You find yourself getting lost in it. And so, one thing I did, brother Terrell, I'll tell you this. I posted something with Sister Cheryl. Sister Cheryl said her website is under construction. She needs to stop that. She needs to stop telling them stories. I'm going to tell her, Mama, on you. Sister Cheryl has some very powerful stuff on that website. I don't know why she says under construction, but if there's something more powerful coming ahead, oh, my goodness, all praise due to Allah. I can't wait to see it. But I posted something that Sister Cheryl put on her, like a quote she had on her website that I thought was just really powerful and resonated with me when I saw it. It says, "Don't look back. Newness is ahead." I love that. I love that quote. Let me quote that Sister Cheryl Muhammad right there. So I wanted to make sure I let you know that. And then my Sister Tamara Sharif Muhammad with soul. She has Soul Purpose. She's checking in from Lansing, Michigan, study group number 16. Her business is Soul Purpose, but she is also, let me say this, she is also the CEO of Modesty International. They've been doing some very powerful work, and they are the premier, let me say this, the authorized group right now reading Sister Dr. Ava Muhammad's book, Naturally Beautiful. Right now, the sisters are reading that book and going through it and really immersing it, and that is a powerful, powerful thing. You know, we talk about this when you raise a woman, you raise a nation. These sisters are taking that very seriously, and they're engaging in these studies and these things. In addition to the MGT classes, they're engaging in these studies and works that will lift them up, and ultimately that leads to all of us being lifted up, because an empowered woman, you know, really produces an empowered nation. And I thank you, Sister Tamara. I'm looking forward, inshallah, next year doing some very powerful things and lending my journey, my soul purpose, if you will, to everything that you all are doing. I've decided to dedicate my life to really doing what it is that Allah put on my heart to do, is to help lift our women through the work that my wonderful wife, may Allah be pleased with her, Tanya Muhammad, did with me. And I'm committed to putting that out forward and keeping that legacy of what a righteous, dignified woman who's gone under that training looks like, and I want to share that experience with the world. So thank you, Sister Tamara, for being a part of the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. And let me say this, Brother Daryl. Sister Jennifer said she loves the high energy of Brother Daryl and Brother Rod. Woo, I ain't got no high energy. It's even if, this is mellow. This is mellow me. Is even if there are only a few members tonight, I'm learning from you both right now. Let me say this, Sister Jennifer, before I give it back to Brother Daryl. Sister Marvin, my sister. I was wondering where they was at. I'm going to say this, Sister Jennifer. Here's something that's very powerful. Something I learned in very early years as a young Muslim in the Nation of Islam, that even if there's nobody there, we were taught that if you're carrying a lecture or you're the person there and there's nobody, even the minister don't show up that day to teach, you teach, and you teach the chairs if you have to. you know. And you know, you still, the show must go on. We always give the same energy. That's why you know it's authentic. See, that's the thing. Some people do it just for the crowd. You have to do it because this is who you are. That's the integrity that's a part of being a speaker. And we're going to get into this on the speakers training. You know, you gotta do it with integrity. And so Brother Daryl's not doing this because he had nothing else to do. This is who he's been. This is what I do. This is what we are. And we're going to give you the same energy, the same excitement, the same zeal, the same information. I don't care if it's 10 million people or 2. We still going all in, because I tell you, from these 2 spread many men and women, so we know the power of 2. And I think we got more on the line than that. So yes, ma'am, thank you so much, Sister Jennifer, for even saying that. And one more, we got Sister Marva and Brother Marklin Muhammad out of Inglewood, New Jersey, study group that's connected to Muhammad Mosque number 7, New York City, from Freedom Paper Company of New Jersey, Freedom Paper of New Jersey, LLC, that is, and is servicing New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia areas. That's freedompapercompany.com. So make sure you all connect with Sister Marva and Brother Marklin Muhammad for your Freedom Paper Company needs. And they have a lot of paper goods, brothers and sisters. Don't think just toiletries. There's a lot of paper goods, cleaning products, and whatnot. They have really a full service of products they offer. So if you have a restaurant, know somebody has a restaurant, you might not be able to use everything, but you can recommend somebody to them. That's what you always go looking for, opportunities that might not be something you can service them with, but another believer can service them with that good product or service. So that's what we have right now, Brother Daryl. I'm going to refresh your screen, but sending it back over to you, brother.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters, for your participation. We're moving right along because we're going to have Brother Assad come up, and then after him going to be Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad. All right, brothers and sisters, almost that time. It's almost for that social media flash mob. Before we do that, for those of you who are just joining us, welcome. Welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live, the Hangout. We hanging out, but we brothers and sisters, we changing this thing up. We mixing it up. We bringing it from different angles. We just hanging out tonight. Since we're in a festive environment, since, you know, the country we live in, everybody just so happy and festive. So, you know, people hanging out, right? They're hanging out for Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving weekend still here, and they just hanging out. So we say, you know what, if you can't beat them, we going to join you. So we just hanging out, brothers and sisters. So we're hanging out and talking about wealth, and talking about being inspired to help the minister, and talking about inspiring ourselves to help the minister more, and talking about inspiring ourselves to help the minister more, and we're talking about business development. We all got businesses, all right? You have a business. Talking about business development. Talking about business development. Because you know what, in the law of nature, if you're not growing, you're what? You're dying. All right? So, brothers and sisters, let's go ahead. We want to welcome you once again. My name is Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. Mosque number 45. We have the Courage Coach on the other end coming from Phoenix, Arizona. So here's what we want to do. We're talking about the social media flash mob. Social media flash. Let me show you. If this is your first time, this is how it goes, like this. Brother Saad and I and Brother Michael, we put our hands up like this because, see, we about to mob the social media. We about to mob them. You understand what I'm saying? We the righteous mob. See, Brother Michael, remember last time, Brother Michael don't spend too much time now. I mean, just a couple of swings in our hands. I mean, you know, Brother Assad, now, you know, we still trying to figure this thing out. So we gotta right. We gotta get you focusing on the hand and then slip something else on you. But see, but Brother Michael, he an old soldier. He moves slow motion on you. Be like wondering which one of them hands gonna hit me. Yes, you know. So here's a social media flash mob, brother. So this is what you do. You go ahead and click on the Facebook share. Open it up. All right, and this is what you put in there. You put in there hashtag BWE space. Make sure you put the space at the end. Hashtag BWE Hangout space. I'm so grateful. Hashtag BWE Hangout space. I'm so grateful. Put that in the Facebook share button only. All right, don't press comment yet. Just type that in there. Hashtag BWE space BWE Hangout space. I'm so grateful, because we should be grateful, brothers and sisters. You know, if you focus on what you don't have, it's impossible to be grateful. But if you focus on what you do have, it's easy to be grateful. All right? It's just that's a simple formula. All right? All right? So let's do this. So go ahead and put that on there. What we're going to do on our end, we're going to put our hands up. because we about to mob social media. We about to mob social media. So what we gonna do at the count of 3? We're gonna say, "I'm so grateful," and then you guys are gonna press your comment button. All right, ready, Brother Michael? You over there? You ready?
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. Ready, Brother Assad? You ready? You ready, Brother Assad? Already? All right. Okay, we go. All right.
Hands up.
All right. Here go the righteous temptation, the righteous spinners. You ready? At the count of 3, we're gonna say, "I'm so grateful." You guys press the comment button. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm so grateful.
What it do?
All right, brothers and sisters. Oh. Brother Assad, he's still grateful over there, boy. He's slow motion grateful. He's trying to get all his grateful in.
That's right.
He's trying to get all his grateful in, boy. But I'm so glad Allah called us into this mission, because if we had to be on The Voice, American Idol, boy, we'd have been booed off the stage with that one. We'd have been booed off the stage with that one, brothers and sisters. We'd have been booed. So brothers and sisters, thank you very much. Go ahead and do that. Do the same thing now in your Twitter. Hashtag BWE Hangout Space. I'm so grateful. Go ahead and do that in your Twitter. But we're going to get one last chance to come join us, because, we about to be on fire. See, this is just a warm-up. See, we just been on a basketball court, in our sweatpants, just shooting around, and, practicing defense on each other. We just warming up, brothers and sisters. We haven't really got into the program yet. We're past the halfway mark. But we still getting this thing wound up. We still getting this thing wound up. All right. So here's what I want you to do now in the private elusive Facebook group, not to share. In the private elusive exclusive Facebook group, I want you to put in there hashtag BWE Hangout Space. I'm so grateful, and this time tell us what you're grateful for. Tell us, why are you grateful? All right. Tell us, why are you grateful? Hashtag BWE Hangout Space. I'm so grateful for. Do that right now, brothers and sisters. Do that right now. All right, moving very quickly. Brother Assad is coming up here shortly. Y'all get ready. The Courage Coach. Cultivating the courage to roar. Cultivating the courage to roar. Cultivating the courage to roar. All right? So, brothers and sisters, thank you so very much. For those that don't know, our mission here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live is to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, no doubt about it. Help him economically. Help him with the economic blueprint. To help our minister. All right? To help him like others in society help what they believe. Help in areas and in groups and organizations that they believe in. Brothers and sisters, we are here to empower ourselves economically, so we can help the minister. And I'm going to share some things with you later on to help the minister beyond just our personal earning power, Brother Michael, beyond our personal earning power.
Yes, sir.
We have to grow. Now we have to grow as a people beyond our personal earning power, okay?
Yes,
so that's what we're going to teach you here. That's what we're here to do. We're here to teach us, all of our members, financial empowerment. We're here to teach you what wealth is, what it is to be wealthy, not have wealthy. Because if a man can give you wealth, he can take it away. But to be wealthy, only God can make you be wealthy. All right? What it is to be wealthy. And understand, brothers and sisters, there's a price that you'll have to pay, that we'll have to pay to be wealthy. But you know, what I'm slowly but surely coming to understand is this. The price we pay for less than wealth is much greater than the price we'll pay for wealth. See, we don't know that as a people. So we think it's a lesser price. We think ignorance is a smaller price to pay than knowledge. That's why we don't send our children to private school. We rather buy things that make it look like we got it going on. It costs us more not to pursue wealth. It costs us more not to pursue financial empowerment than it is to go ahead and submit and relinquish and go after what God had created all of us to do. He created all of us to be free. All right? So that's the mission. The mission is to be a major force in Muhammad's economic blueprint. To give not $18 a year, give $18 a month. And then give $18 a week. That is our goal here, is for us to build ourselves up financially with the main goal as the main goal, and that's to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Not wait until I get to a certain point, then I'm going to do $18 every month. No, we're going to do more in the process of receiving more. In the process of receiving more. So how are we going to do that? That's our mission, all right? That's our goal. That's our destination. But how are we going to get that? How are we going to get there? Our goal is to get to Phoenix. That's good. That's your goal. That's your mission, to get to Phoenix. Now the question is, how are you going to get there? You're going to walk? You're going to use a skateboard? You're going to use a bike? What are we going to do? We're going to use this platform right here, brothers. This technology right here. We're going to use this to bring on, to identify the business people of the nation. All right? So we can buy from them. We're going to teach you financial empowerment. All right? We're going to connect the consumers, the believers in the nation who are consumers, and we all are consumers, and connect you with the business people of the Nation of Islam, so now we can buy our necessities from each other. So we can buy our necessities from each other. We're going to provide training for you. Training, brothers and sisters, in the area of sales and marketing and internet and online commerce. And we're going to teach you the things that you need to know to use this technology to build your business. We're going to bring guests on from our nation and outside of our nation. We're just going to find out who we need in our community to come on this private group, to teach this private group. Do you know that other people, they have private groups, and that's how they advance themselves, in these private groups? We got to do the same thing, brothers and sisters. We have to have private groups that get together and forge the way for the masses. We're not getting together for revolt. All right? That forge the way for the masses. So that's what we're going to do, brothers and sisters. That's what we're doing here. All right? That's what we're doing here. All right, BWE is going to the next level in 2015. So get ready. You just experienced it tonight with an epiphany about the membership drive and how we're gonna advance that, if you will, or take the membership drive to another level. More about that later. About that in the weeks to come. We're taking this thing constantly to another level, because things are always growing in God's universe. They're always expanding. All right? So that's what we're doing here. We're taking it to the next level. And remember, brothers and sisters, I haven't said this in a while. Remember, the universe rewards those differently, those that take action differently from those who do not. Let me say it again. The universe rewards those that take action differently than those who do not. All right? So let's go ahead. Once again, it's time to pay it forward, because coming up in 3 minutes is the Courage Coach. So here's what I want you to do. Click the share button, Facebook share button. Put in hashtag BWE Hangout space. The Courage Coach is up next. The Courage Coach is up next. Facebook share. Hashtag BWE Hangout space. The Courage Coach is up next. Go ahead and click the comment button. Send that out right now. Do the same thing for Twitter. Send that out right now. Brothers and sisters, it is an honor for us to have Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad, not just in the nation, but in our private group. We are blessed to have Brother part of Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We are blessed, brothers and sisters, because Allah gave us nothing but the best in this brother. This brother is an inspirational speaker, has been. This is what he does. This is what he does for a living. All right, he just finished telling me he's going to get ready to go on a 3-week. He'll be gone for 3 weeks, traveling, inspiring people. You know, we have these gifts in our nation that Black Wealth Empowerment is trying to unwrap for our nation. Unwrap for our nation, because we're being unwrapped, but other folks benefiting Brother Assad. Other folks getting the blessing that Allah put in Brother Assad. We're not getting it on any grand level. We don't have motivational speakers at Savior's Day so that they can come on and they can bless us. But that's what we're going to do here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, because we have our brother Rodney Assad, the Courage Coach, as a member, but now as my co-host. And he's committed to this platform. He's committed to work with Brother Jesse and others for the Speakers Bureau, because we're going to let you all loose, as the ministers say. We're going to let you all loose. We're going to train you, and we're going to put this platform and use this platform to let you loose so you can go after God's people and inspire them, and we can be what we're supposed to be. Time out for them just seeing a handful of us. We can count on our fingers who they see from the nation and our community. Sister Ava, Brother Nuri, Brother Ishmael, Minister Farrakhan, and who else? I don't know. But we're going to change that dynamic, because Allah, Master Farad Muhammad, put something in each and every one of us, because that's why we're here in his nation. So with that being said, without further ado, for the inspirational part of tonight's broadcast, and then we're going to quickly hear from my brother Michael Carlos Muhammad, Brother Rodney Assad, the Courage Coach, teaching us, giving us the cultivation to roar. Brother Rodney, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Courage
Mic
Coach, are you there?
1, 2, 1, 2. All praises due to Allah.
All right.
This thing is on. Listen, brothers and sisters, I thank you all for being a part of this private, exclusive Facebook group that we have. And also, I thank you all who have actually tuned in right now to the live Google Hangout, the broadcast. And those of you that are going to be watching this on the replay, because I know we have a lot of members and a lot of you who will catch the replay. And we thank you for that. You know, my name is Rodney Assad Muhammad. I am your Courage Coach. And I have a mission, a personal, what I feel is a responsibility to crisscross this globe and help people cultivate the courage to roar, because I believe in my heart that most of our problems are really hinging on the edge of our courage to step out, our courage to stand up, our courage to step out there and be all that we were born and created to be. That your lifestyle, your very life, the very thing you've been looking for your whole entire existence is on the other side of your ability to exercise some courage in your life. Now, I'm not talking about being reckless, brothers and sisters. I'm not talking about just you got to be daring or bold. You can do that. That's fine. But I'm talking about courage. That's something internal, something that's coming up out from inside of you that says, you know what? I know it's hard. I know it's dangerous. I know I don't know what the next move is. I don't know what to do, all the steps and the intricacies of it, but I do know that it needs to be done, and I'm the person to do it. Let me just step on out there. See, it's like Peter, you know, and the boat's rocking and rolling, and they waked up the master, and he says, oh my goodness, it's a storm, and it's a big storm, and they like, why are you bothering me with this? And so they had little faith. And so when the Jesus fella, you know, comes out there and he says, peace, be still, and the water's out there, but he go out on the water, he step out there, and he told Peter, come on out here, hang out with me a little bit. He was like, ooh, no, I don't know if I can do that. He's like, come on out here. So he came on out, he was like, oh, cool, I got this. And then, but then his faith started to slip a little bit, because he's looking around like, oh wow, how am I doing this? And then next thing you know, there you go. Right now, that's I think that's very metaphorical language, brothers and sisters. That didn't actually happen like that. And see, brothers and sisters, you know, it's really about your courage to keep your eye on the guy, the leader, the man in front of you. You know, and here's the message I really want to share. I'm saying all that to say something. You know, since we're talking to registered members of the Nation of Islam, Brother Daryl, and I do believe that's what this group is. It's really geared specifically right now to those who are registered members of the Nation of Islam, although others will be able to see this. Once you are registered, brothers and sisters, those of you that are not currently registered, once you are registered, you will get this information in greater detail. But we were given supreme wisdom lessons by Master Farad Muhammad to the lost found members of the Nation of Islam in the West, and we have what are called instructions to the laborers. Instructions to the laborers. And it's one thing I encourage all the brothers and sisters, the believers, to really get deeper into our study of our lessons. It's very critical, brothers and sisters, because the answers are found in the lessons. And in the instructions to laborers, the fifth instruction it says that mistakes shall not exist among the laborers of Islam at no time. Now, let me clear up a quick misconception, brothers and sisters. We are all laborers. Some are officials, but we are all classified as laborers. In addition to, we are all classified as students. So you have three different classifications. Some of them can overlap in three ways. We're all students first. We're all laborers secondly, right? And some that are in the labor are actually officials, all right, have official titles. Now, mistakes shall not exist among the laborers of Islam at no time. Today, Allah put this on my heart just for this broadcast. I'm so glad that Brother Daryl is happening the way it's happening, because I did not know it was going to happen like this today. You know, something came to me when Allah put on my heart. It says, mistakes shall not exist. What does that mean, mistakes shall not exist? And then Allah put it on my heart. It says, well, it's not that you won't make mistakes, brothers and sisters, in your personal life, in your business life, in your mosque life, in your job. It's not that you won't make mistakes. Mistakes shall not exist among the laborers or the workers of Islam at no time. Well, here's the thing. What is a mistake? A mistake is something that is not correct, something that's wrong, a wrong action or wrong statement or a judgment, something that's incorrect. But the real definition that we need, brothers and sisters, is what is it to exist? How can a mistake not exist? See, that's the key to it right now. To exist is to continue to be or to live. I'm going to say it again. To exist is to continue to be or to live. See, something that's not correct cannot continue to be or to live amongst our labor of Islam at no time. You can't continue. Not that you won't make mistakes. It can't exist. You can't allow it to live. You have to kill the mistake. When you find out that it's incorrect, you find out that it's a mistake, we have the ability, we have the responsibility to correct the mistake. Make the correction. So here's the thing. Let's tie this together. Like it is in our personal lives, our business lives, our work lives, you're going to make mistakes. But we have to be a constant student. We have to be always in study, always looking to always correct the mistakes, so that way they don't actually exist at no time. Not that they won't happen, but they can't live. See, to give something life means you continue to feed it. That means if you're continuing to feed it, that means you're what? Continuing along the line of either disinformation, misinformation, incorrect, wrong actions. You don't want to live in wrong actions. We don't want to be in a perpetual state of incorrect behavior and judgments. No. Mistakes shall not exist among the laborers of Islam at no time. See, if you're using the proper language in the past, future, and present tense being perfect, that means you are in constant study to make sure, to ensure that what you're disseminating to people, what you're doing with your family, the actions you're taking at work, the way you decide to live your life, you are constantly in a state of correction, analysis, correction, analysis, correction, analysis. That's why, brothers and sisters, in my humble opinion, that self-analysis, self-correction, right, self-improvement is the basis for community, and dare I say life development. Yes, mistakes shall not exist among the laborers of Islam at no time. Don't allow those mistakes to live, brothers and sisters. When you find out that you're in error, you find out that the path you're on is not correct or improper, or it's not going to yield the results that you desire or that you should get, then make the correction quickly. Don't look back. And I'll tell you, if you do that, I think on the other side of that is the lifestyle, and the very, very, very ultimate results are I'm saying optimum results. That's what I'm looking for. Optimum results that we're looking for. So if we're reaching out to our people, we're connecting with people in the community, mistakes shall not exist in that work. how we talk and communicate with people. Mistakes shall not exist in at work. When you find out you're not getting the results, correct the mistake. There's a mistake in your language. There's a mistake in your methodology. See, we think mistakes is that you're doing something wrong. No, error is intentional deviation, brothers and sisters. A mistake is if you're not getting the results, the feedback, as they say in some of the Dianetic technology, they talk about statistics. I mean, it's everywhere, but I'm using that because that's the language you're understanding right now we're using. But you got to have stats, and your stats tell you whether you're making mistakes or not. Your stats tell you. The stats don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So if you're not getting the results you want in business, personal life, business life, or just you're just your own self, you're not feeling the way you want to feel, then correct the mistakes. The mistake might be in the way you think. It might be the actions you're taking. It might be the people you're associating with, the information you're feeding on. But it doesn't make us bad, brothers and sisters, to make mistakes. No, errors, that's not a good thing. But to make mistakes, it's human. But I tell you one thing, to correct a mistake is divine. Anytime you're looking at another black man or woman, you're looking at God. Mistakes shall not exist. Brother Daryl, thank you so much. And I thank you all for allowing me to share those few words. Boy, I didn't know I was going to say all that, but Allahu Akbar, I love you all. I love you all. And I tell you this, brothers and sisters, I don't care. No matter what else you do in life, no matter what else you do, I want you to always remember to cultivate the courage to roar. I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, and I'm your courage coach.
All right. Thank you, Brother Rodney. Brothers and sisters, there you have it. I mean, he just gave it to you in about, I almost clocked it, about 12, 13 minutes. The brother gave us what we needed. He gave us insight. See, Brother Rodney Assad has been working at his craft, brothers and sisters, ever since I've known him, and that got to be at least 15 years minimum. All right? So that's what you just experienced, brothers and sisters, a man who have cultivated not just the courage to roar, but cultivated his craft to give you such insight and such nuggets, speaking a language that only those of us who are registered understand. All right? We're talking about exclusive. Private, elusive, exclusive. We're talking about exclusive, brothers and sisters. God title is an exclusive title. That's not a title for everybody, and it wouldn't be a God if everybody had a title of that. There's only one God in one discipline. There's only one God in one discipline. All right, brothers and sisters, so you've heard it from the best. Brothers and sisters, go back and replay this section that you just heard from our brother, because in that can be your breakthrough. I told you tonight that I believe that somebody was going to experience a breakthrough tonight. Experience a breakthrough tonight from this broadcast, all right? Because the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has said, as I bring up Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad, he has told us whatever problem that we have, brothers and sisters, is rooted in a spiritual problem. So we're talking about a spiritual breakthrough to your financial empowerment. How about that? Spiritual breakthrough to your financial empowerment. That sounds like a title we need to do, brother Assad.
Yes, sir.
Your spiritual breakthrough to your financial empowerment. Good God Almighty. All right. With that being said, brothers and sisters, I told you we were just warming up. Now we coming at you back to back. All right. All right. We got this ignorance on the rope now, brothers and sisters. All right. We done danced around trying to see, just give ignorance a little time, but now it's time to take it to another level. It's time to bring our brother Michael Carlos Muhammad. Once again, this brother, God knows what he has in store for us with this brother, because we're all getting to know him together through Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. Brothers and sisters, this brother's a certified instructor for The Science of Getting Wealth by Wallace Waddle. This brother has been diligent every week outside of when we have believers meeting for his weekly conference call for those of us who are studying the book to study for the month, which is The Science of Getting Rich. But I called on the brother for something a little different tonight. All right? It's a segue from my presentation last week. All right? It's a segue from my presentation last week, talking about what the minister said at Morgan State. Brothers and sisters, don't make no doubt about it. If you're not following the minister, as believers, we will never be successful. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're not following instructions of Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, we will not be successful. The minister said in Morgan State about fiat money. He talked about slaves being attracted to this wealth. He talked about they came out of Egypt with substance. So instead of me to continue talking about it, I said, well, let me reach out to our brother Michael Carlos Muhammad. This brother has knowledge about gold and silver. This brother is not just knowledgeable, all right? He's studied this area. All right, he's put more time in the study of gold and silver and how we should use it as believers than most of us spend time doing other things. All right, so he's just not just knowledgeable in this area, our expert, if you will, on gold and silver. He's also a distributor. He also is one that not just speaks it, he practices, and he's trying to share with others. So what brother's going to do, we're going to interview Brother Assad, and I are going to interview the brother Michael Carlos Muhammad, about gold and silver, because the minister talked about fiat money last week, or a couple of weeks ago. See, we got to stop letting these things fly over our heads. We're believers. We're supposed to understand precisely what the minister says and what the minister means. So with that being said, Brother Carlos Muhammad, are you there? Mic check, mic check.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, beloved?
Hear you loud and clear, Brother Michael. Thank you so very much, brother. As always, you have a willing spirit to come on and serve your people, God's chosen people, the select group, the Nation of Islam, and we want to thank you for that, brother. Let's just start off. Please explain to us fiat money real quick, because I want to run out as many of these questions as we can over the next 5 minutes. What is, the minister mentioned fiat money. What is that?
Yes, sir. First of all, brother, thank you very much. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, I am so grateful to be here with you and the believers this evening, and anyone else who can benefit from what we have to share. And to our dear beloved brother Rodney Assad Muhammad, yes, sir, we are all laborers. And recall when the minister also instructed us or identified us all as saviors. So we have to save our people and resurrect them. Brother Darrell, beloved, fiat money, the technical definition is by authorization. And what that means is fiat, spelled F-I-A-T, is a currency that is in vogue or that is contemporary by declaration of the government only, which means the other side of that equation, beloved, is that the government could say that currency is no longer good. So when the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad pointed out to us in Message to the Black Man, and we can read this on page 275, and as our minister continues to carry this message, what we are recognizing is that in the fall of America, once the currency loses its value, that is a sign that the power of that nation is in decline. We can see this all through historical context, starting with Babylon, starting with the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire, and otherwise. What we have is paper money that is virtually worthless other than the declaration of the U.S. government to say it has value. Gold and silver is an original medium of exchange and mentioned as early as Genesis, when God said Abraham was rich in land and cattle and gold. We recognize in Scripture when the wise men came to visit baby Jesus, what did they bring? Incense, myrrh, and gold. So it was long a form of money prior to the United States rolling off this phony play money that at some point will be absolutely worthless. I put a post up, and I'll stop here for any other questions. I put a post in Black Wealth Empowerment a couple of weeks ago that clearly explained that the intrinsic value of a $100 bill was approximately 13.1 cents. The intrinsic value of a U.S. Federal Reserve note. Now understand my language. It is a note. There was a time when we had actual gold and silver certificates. This is a gold, or I beg your pardon, this is a silver certificate. They are not in circulation anymore. And on the top it says silver certificate. Going back to what you said, beloved, in our beloved minister's address, he said that God will come and judge, destroy that nation, and we would come out with great substance, not fiat, not this paper that has no value. What we're saying is gold and silver has value that is intrinsic, that has been created by God, and can and will always be used as a medium of exchange. So that's my long response to what is fiat. It is by declaration of the government. Now, I do have some more to say about that, but I can wait for another question unless you want me to put this little icing on it.
Okay. Let me, Brother Assad, or Brother and Sister, if you have any questions real quick, because we only got about 3 more minutes.
Okay.
If there's any members that have questions for Michael Carlos, put them in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. So we'll try to answer them now. But even if we don't, Brother Michael Carlos will go in there and answer them after the broadcast. So now or any time you have any questions from now on, since this is our expert, our resident expert in the area of gold and silver, then you put that right now or whenever you have a question in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. While we're waiting to see if we have any questions there, and interrupt me, Brother Assad, if you see any questions pop up, because we only have about 3 more minutes or so.
Yes,
Brother Michael.
Yes, sir.
As you know, the question is always, you know what I'm saying? Why should I buy gold? I'm struggling. I'm trying to make payments. As soon as I pay off my credit card bill, then I'm gonna buy gold. As soon as I get my car fixed, I'm gonna buy gold, silver, whatever the case may be. I mean, that's not a conversation that most people have, especially black people don't have. It's always a question on mine is, why should I buy it? For what purpose?
That is absolutely correct, and I've recognized this for quite some time. Now, the short answer is, and to be very kind of curt about it, is because the minister and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had told us to do it. Okay? Now, I don't want to stop there. I want to give some reasons why. But that in itself, you recall in the Twitter book on page 764, as I recall, he said, find a way to convert your paper currency, which is losing value, into gold and silver. Now, we have found a way to convert this paper currency into gold and silver, and also we have created, or we have participated and identified a program that will allow us to do that and generate income in the meantime. So we're not really spending to invest, we're spending to convert one form of currency to another in the same manner that you would take 4 quarters and convert it to a dollar bill. You're not really spending 4 quarters. You're simply converting one form of currency to another. Now, you may hold that currency, this gold, into a reserve for future purposes because it conserves its purchasing power. See, gold and silver is a strategic economic asset. It is also emergency preparedness money. We say and we see the signs of this nation losing its prominence. We see other nations that are adversaries to this nation amassing gold. We see China is one of the biggest international acquisitions of gold on the planet, as well as Russia, and they have teamed up. Last point I want to make, very important, because as you said, this stuff goes over our head. International trade has been done primarily with the U.S. dollar. That was as a result of an agreement that the U.S. had made with Saudi Arabia millions of years ago, several decades ago, and that is why it's known as the petrodollar. But there are nations around the world that are rejecting the dollar now as the international reserve currency. Saddam Hussein got taken out. Our brother Muammar Gaddafi got taken out because they threatened to stop taking dollars as a currency. Going back to this idea of fiat, we should be looking at gold and silver not simply as something that we're going to put over here and use as stagnant, but to preserve wealth. And the way what we have found to do it, it can actually enhance our wealth creation by acquiring the asset and creating more revenue as we go along, brother.
All right, good question, good answer, brother. Real quick, good answer, brother Assad. Do we have any questions in the queue?
Yes, sir. Sister Cheryl Muhammad asked the question: what is the smallest amount of gold that can be purchased, and for how much? What's the smallest amount of gold that can be purchased, and how much?
Thank you very much.
Maybe chunk it down. That's
when
very good.
We have found a way. Ordinarily, we think of gold in ounces because it is traded in ounces. We have found a way, beloved, to acquire what we call grams. This gram, when we talk about $19 a week or something like this, less than $100 a month, we can begin to acquire 24 karat bullion, 999 pure, currency grade gold. This right here that I'm holding has a value of about $65. And once we come into unity and we all began to convert some of our paper currency to gold at as little as $65 a week or a month or whatever the case may be, this will automatically put us in a position where we are generating more revenue for ourselves, and within a matter of weeks, then this will be zero out of pocket.
Good question, sister. Here's a question I have for you, brother, because here's the way our people think, and I think, okay, for those of us who believe what the messenger said, all right, believe what the minister echoed that the messenger said, about, the economy going to crash, it's going to come to an end, they're going to have rich people lighting cigars with $100 bills. What good is gold and silver going to do us if and when the economy reached the point to whereas there's chaos in the street? I mean, the dollar is going to be worth close to zero.
It is a medium of exchange. This happens to be produced in Europe, in a country that have seen their currency collapse. And if we look into history, we will find in many cases the currency has completely collapsed. We have seen images after World War II where they took wheelbarrows of what they call Reichmarks at the time to buy a loaf of bread. Gold and silver has always prevailed for thousands of years as a source of value. This item right here has been conceived to be not only a medium of exchange, but things that we can use to purchase, not only, shall I say, preservation of wealth, but as a medium of exchange, because within the context of the framework of this program, they can be used to acquire goods and services. There are organizations, merchants that are coming online that will accept this. Now, it's impractical to take an ounce of gold to the supermarket to get groceries because you don't know the value of the gold, you don't know the purity of the gold. This is certified pure. At $65, you can get a bag of groceries. 2 of them, you can get a big bag, 2 big bags of groceries. You see, that's the practicality of it, and I will be happy to run another session to really break down how amazing and how ingenious this is. Let me share this, brother. As you know, I mentioned to you, I was in a war many years ago. Yesterday, the 28th, was the anniversary when some Marines pulled me out of an ambush. I had this in my pocket. This was issued by the government of South Vietnam. This is worthless. At the time, I could use this to purchase goods and services. When that nation fell, when the North Vietnamese came and took over South Vietnamese, they created a new currency. This is evidence of what I saw with my own eyes. So that gives you an idea of the. If I had gold in my pocket at the time, I could still use it. I have a granddaughter that was born of my son, my stepson, and her mother is Cambodian. They got that years ago. There was stories about the boat people that escaped from Indochina in boats. I met a lady that said her parents had went down to the ocean. They had this paper money. Those that were operating the boat say that is no good. The only way you can get out of here is with gold.
So what you're saying, brother, if just in the just having the gold or the silver,
yes,
at
sir.
some point, if and when it gets to the point that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said it would, then so we'll be able to use the gold that we have in whatever form and the silver we have in whatever form. We'll be able to directly exchange that like dollar bill for food and necessities. Is that what you're saying?
We have to understand a currency is a medium of exchange. Fiat is only by declaration. The entire world recognizes gold. Gold is used to settle debts between nations. Even the central bank, if we go back into the studies of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, when he spoke about the falling of the gold in the pound, the dollar, and the British sterling on page 275, he says that when a nation's currency collapses, the nation is not far behind. So when we have gold and silver, as he pointed out, we can always use it as a medium of exchange, brother. No matter what happens to the paper currency.
So the answer is yes.
I think so, brother.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. Praise be to Allah. Have any other questions, Brother Assad?
Brother, I think really the real question is how do we start acquiring it? Some of the methods by which we can start acquiring gold. You know, are there reputable dealers out there? You know, what do people do like right now? And just a real way, you know, say, hey, can I just start off with maybe a couple dollars every month or something like that? What can I do, or what can we do to just start getting started with storing or saving gold?
Yes, sir, brother. And we are forming right now a Gold Wealth Vanguard for gold. It's a gold acquisition task force. We're pulling our resources, pulling our energy, and pulling our money in order to participate in the program that I have vetted for the last 3 years, brother. I have been face to face with these folks. I put my confidence as much as I can behind it, and as I say, less than $100 a month. If we want to get more aggressive, brother, this could actually convert into thousands of dollars of income by simply sharing and acquiring the gold, putting it away, put it in the storage, or bury it in your backyard, or whatever you want to do. And you can private message me, and I will walk you through the program. I also put a link on the private, exclusive Facebook today under the Gold Wisdom Group that can give us some introduction of what I'm talking about. This ain't no joke, brother. And it's time for it. It's time for it. You
Yes,
look
sir.
at the historical context and you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do know, brother, those of us that have been in the nation 10 plus years, and we had Brother Kamal on this program, on this broadcast, when he was the secretary of the Nation of Islam. If you all remember, he actually gave Minister Farrakhan Savior's Day gift in form of gold coins. You remember that, Brother Assad? You remember that, Brother Michael?
Yes, sir. They were Philharmonics. They were European Philharmonics. Understand, it doesn't matter what nation has stamped it as long as it is approved and it is certified. See, the refiners that produce it, this is certified. 99.9% 24 karat gold. When you hear 14 karat, that's diluted. It's 14 parts pure gold, 10 parts alloy. 18 parts is 75%, so forth. This is pure gold per gram. We can do 1 grams, 2 grams, 2.5 grams, and 5 grams. If you want to convert it at that point, when we start really rolling and getting kilos, we ought to have kilos. We ought to have our reserves.
Not keys, not kilos, Brother Assad, not keys.
That's right.
We ain't pushing keys over here in the nation, huh?
Unless it's gold. Unless it's gold, baby.
You can't have, every nation has gold reserves. The Nation of Islam should have gold reserves. When going back to the supreme wisdom, we were promised gold. And then, okay, go back to the supreme wisdom. Supreme wisdom, C1. You see, the questions and the answers are in there. But I could go on, brother, and I want to respect you.
Here's Brother Assad. Here, brother Michael. Give him a website, brother. Give him the website. We never want to ever deprive anybody that wants to take action now, because the universe reward those who take action differently than those who don't. So you might have somebody that's listening now, or when they hear the broadcast, they say, "Man, I'm ready to take action now." We don't want to deprive them of that opportunity. Where can they? Will you have a website? How can they reach you tonight if they want to get a gram of gold?
GOLD Wisdom, WISDOM Group, GROUP.com. Gold Wisdom Group. You don't have to spend any money. You can open a free account. Open a free account. Go in there. Understand what's going on. Contact me. That site will contact me and let me know that you're in there, and we can have a private conversation. I'm here to serve, brother. Okay, we should be economic abolitionists. If we say business is warfare, then we should be economic warriors and understand that the essence of all of the money is gold and silver. When the minister taught about the international bankers and hijacking the money system, they gave us paper and took the gold, brother. See? But that is not taught, like you said at the beginning of this broadcast. It's not taught. J.P. Morgan said everything outside of gold is a derivative. Okay? See? So this goes a lot deeper, brother. We can go anywhere in the world with gold, but at some point, if you got a stack of dollars or anything related to the dollars, we use them while they're currency, while they're current, while we can, we use them. But preserve your wealth with some asset that is universally recognized, gold and silver.
Wow, free. All right, brother Michael Carlo, you said free. So that means, brothers and sisters, everybody that's listening that's a member of BWE, what excuse do you have not to open up the account? I'm going to open up mine tonight, brother Michael. I'll give you my word. I'm going to open up my account tonight, all right, because we believe in free. There's no excuse for us not to have an account. Brothers and sisters that are listening, I'm telling you, we're taking this thing to the next level in 2015, and it's only going to be made up of those who take action on what we are offering you tonight, because you're not going to get this. Nobody's coming to the black community to share with you what Brother Michael Carlo shared with you tonight. There ain't nobody coming to the black community to share with you what Brother Rodney Assad shared with you tonight, brothers and sisters. We're going to make sure that we attract the right believers to this platform that's going to treat it based on the value that is being given in and through this broadcast. Brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, all right, you should open up an account. It don't have nothing to do with nothing else, all right? Don't tell, I ain't got no money, I don't got no money. See, just open it. It's free. Allah can't bless you if you don't participate. Allah can't, say it again, put that in it. We haven't told you put anything in the Elusive Exclusive. Put that in the Elusive Exclusive Facebook group right now. Allah can't bless you if you don't participate. If we're trying to get blessed, maximum blessings, brother, on minimum participation, the difference you betting on the mystery God making up the difference. Let me say it again. If you're trying to get maximum blessings on minimum participation, the difference you expecting the mystery God to make up for you. And as brother alluded to, all right, and brother Rodney Assad alluded to, the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All right, if our thinking and our actions not in line to the teaching of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we will not be successful, and at best we'll be frustrated, because we'll be going down with this economy as it goes down instead of coming up with this economy when it goes down. Come up when this economy goes down, brothers and sisters. Our economy should be going up when this one's coming down. Brother Michael Assad can tell you my experience has been, as the dollar loses value, the value of the gold goes up. So if that's the case, then when the $100 bill that the messenger said that the rich people be lighting on fire to smoke their cigars, then the value of the gold is going to go up. Now that's very interesting, brother Michael. Let's just talk about this. What popped in my head, and I won't be able to cover what I wanted to cover. We'll do that next week, inshallah, or whenever. But isn't it interesting now, brother Assad, you're a scientist over there, brother Michael, you're a scientist. Now the messenger said, from what I heard, he said, right, that wealthy men will be lighting their cigars with $100 bills. Right. We heard that, right?
Yes, sir.
It's paper.
Well, here, brother. Well, here's the thing. Now let's look beyond that. Now you would think a wealthy man, right? He should be jumping out of windows, killing himself when his $100 is worth nothing, to whereas he would light his cigar with it, his cigar with it. So the question is, why hasn't he lost his mind, being a wealthy man who puts all his value in money? Why you think, brother Assad? You know what I'm saying? Where does he regain the sanity as a wealthy man to even sit back and lean back and chill hard enough to even smoke a cigarette, but then gonna have the nerve to light $100 bill, not a 10, not a 20, $100 bill to light? So what does that mean based on what brother? Mic check. Go ahead, brother.
Let me jump in on this right here, brother. Just what Allah's revealed to me on that one. That's heavy right there. Now you got to keep in mind that when this was spoken, the value, the perceived value of a $100 bill was a lot higher then. The perceived value of a $100 bill was a lot higher then than it is now. And now the one thing is this. The key word that I'm focusing in on is a wealthy man. Not rich, but wealthy. And there's a difference between being rich and being wealthy. In terms of cash rich and wealthy, see, wealthy for me leads me to believe that they had a wealth of information, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of contacts, a wealth of associations and influence by which I have my hand in so much that even when the dollar declines, I still win. See, wealthy is not necessarily money. We think money all the time. That's why you can light $100 bill and light your cigar with it, because you know that means nothing. Up top, the medium of exchange you all got to use, you still got to come to me. So that's how a wealthy man can light a cigar with a $100 bill. And from my vantage point, from what I think, is that I know the value is not in that. The value is in the very thing that was backing it in the first place years ago, prior to the Federal Reserve and all the things that went on with that. You know, that the gold, the silver, the diamonds, the copper, all those things, that are so critical now to the production of this world's life in terms of computers and all this. There's certain minerals right now that they're mining that are only being used on circuit boards. That are only being used in circuit boards, and whoever right now is controlling that controls the production of these electronics throughout the world. See, these people are always having their hands in something, and so we got to be in tune. We got to know what's going on and what the major players are doing. We are told to study them, but they're successful, and because they make no excuses for their failures, they work in a collective manner, right? You do the same, and so it's our responsibility to see that, study that, and do that, but in a righteous way. So that's what I see in that, brother. Yeah, I'd light a. If I smoked cigars, I'd light one with $100 bill too, because I know my money. That ain't my money. That's just something they printed up. Clicks in a computer, man. Clicks in a computer.
All right, brother Michael, Carlos. How can a wealthy man sit back and lean back? He probably drinking some scotch or something when they usually drink when they smoke cigars and spit and fire and light $100 bill. How can he do that? Why do you think that's the case?
Brother, keep in mind that they created this issue. This is not the same issue that has always been in existence within the United States of America. They can create some other paper, but they cannot create gold. God created gold and silver. And you also recognize, if you look at marketing, and you are a marketing genius, when you look at the cable channel networks, if you listen to talk radio or if you see the news stations, they're promoting gold to their audience. These are supposedly knowledgeable people. There is a demographic where they talk about the economy, they talk about the instability. They say, send for your gold information investment kit. Now, you'll see that on Fox. You'll see that on CNN. You'll see that on some of the other stations, HLN News. You go over to BET. You go over to some of the other stations. They'll say, we'll send you an envelope so you can send us your gold. Cash for gold.
That's right. Absolutely right. But well, BWE, we're going to change that, brother, and we're going to start by the Believers Vanguard in this campaign. All right? And so that's what we're going to do. So, brother and sister, you just heard a quick brainstorming session from that question that I threw out. And hopefully you got a lot of nuggets from it, because I was just sitting here and I got a lot of nuggets from it. Let me just add my little spin in addition to what both brothers said. Also, just like with the meltdown with the mortgage bust, the mortgage bust, there were those at high places. The wealthy people knew it was coming because they had their hands in it, so they knew how to get out before it happened. So those wealthy men, they were already in the know. They were already part of the circle, the private, elusive, exclusive circle that knew that the economy was falling. Because see, brother and sister, they have their thumb on the heartbeat of the economy. Why? That's the beautiful thing about being in business. See, you can have the heartbeat, have your thumb on the heartbeat of the economy. You know that it's slowing down because your business is slowing down. But you don't know that as an employee until you get laid off. And then it's too late. So what I would add is that they knew people. They were in the know. Yes. They were in the know. So therefore they were able to diversify. And it also goes back to what the minister said in Morgan. Substance. They had land, and they had the substance from the earth. If the earth is wealthy, what gives the earth its wealth? Is what's in the earth. It's the minerals in the soil. It's the gold in the earth. It's the silver in the earth. It's the oil in the earth. Yes. So they understand that that's real wealth. They give us money, the peons, the 85 and the 5. The 10% give us that and have us chase that. And like the minister said 2 weeks ago, the slave is attracted by the wealth of America. So we just want money. That's why, brothers and sisters, we at Black Wealth Empowerment, I said it last week because that's what hit my spirit. We not teaching you no prosperity teaching. If you're not trying to become financially free to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, then you in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. There's, like brother said, there's a whole lot of other programs out there that's just about building wealth, and it stops there. They don't care what you do with your money. They're not trying to suggest nothing else to do with your money. But I'm telling you here, we here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, that's why we starting out with believers only, to so make sure we get our stuff right. So when the lost found come, they just going to follow us. Right? The messengers say people are like fish. They swim in schools. If they see us in droves in this program that Brother Michael Carlos sharing with us, and they see us supporting each other by buying bathroom tissue, and they see us supporting each other and buying Brother Assad's book and cultivating the courage to roar, what you think they going to do? They either going to step in line and follow in, or they going to fall out and go to another group. But those that stick and stay, they end up buying gold. They end up learning these things. And they end up empowering themselves. All right? So with that being said, brother, let's go ahead and wrap up. Brother Carlos, that's wisdom. What is it? What is it again? Gold, wisdom. Give it to us one more time.
Gold Wisdom Group. 3 words. GoldWisdomGroup.com. GoldWisdomGroup.com.
Gotcha. Brothers and sisters, go to goldwisdomgroup.com tonight after this broadcast. Sign up. It's free. I'm going to get with Brother Michael Carlos in the next 2 weeks, and I want to know how many of our members and who they are that signed up for that free account. All right? So do that, brothers and sisters. Thank you so very much, Brother Michael Carlos. We're going to bring you on so you can do a whole program on gold in your program. Next year, 2015, I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, we're going to take it to the next level. We're going to start dealing with specific programs, specific things, systems that you can tap into. Because see, most of us, we need a system that we can tap into. Anything outside of a system where we got to do most of the work, Brother Assad and Brother Michael, we lost. We just not going to do it. I mean, we barely get enough energy to get here every week. So we're going to have to get something that's close to that. But anything more than that, we're going to lose our people. So it has to be a system that we can just come in and, like I said, direct $65 towards that system and get us a gram. 65, get us a gram. 65, get us a gram. Get your cable bill for a month. Get your gram. Every other month, 1 month for cable, next month for gold. Next month for cable, next month for gold. So in 2015, brothers and sisters, we're going to bring you programs, specific programs that you can invest in, like this one, to be a part of something that's going to materialize for you and your family, and not all this thoughts and ideas and concepts. And 6 months later, our situation haven't gotten any better. As a matter of fact, it's gotten worse. You know why? Because too much is given, much is required, and there's a consequence for us learning all this knowledge and doing little or nothing with it. All right? So, brothers and sisters, stay tuned on what's going on, what's happening. A lot of things we're putting together. We're excited about for 2015. Make sure you come back and join us again next week, because next week we're going to talk about something specific. Next week we're going to talk about, well, you come back next week and see what we're going to talk about next week.
Right.
We're so happy to have you with us. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I want to roll it back over to Brother Assad. Let him say some closing comments. Brother Michael, you want to say some closing comments? Just in 30 seconds real quick.
I'm just in love with the believers. I'm in love with the family, and I'm honored to serve. We can do very well with this by pooling our resources, working in a collective manner, create wealth, and secure gold, a strategic economic asset.
Thank you very much, Brother Michael. Thank you very much for what you do for BWE and all our believing members here, and what you're doing with the call on Tuesday night. Remember, brother, that's goldwisdomgroup.com. I'm getting my account. Hey, I tell you what, you know how we do it. For those that sign up, once you sign up, go on the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and put in there, I signed up. I signed up, and put goldwisdomgroup.com. Put in there, I signed up, goldwisdomgroup.com. So we can see. We can see. Can't be scared and be financially empowered. Brother Assad, closing comments.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Brother Daryl. Thank you, Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad. And I thank each and every one of you that participated in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, and those of you that got a chance to watch live online. And peace to those of you who are watching the rebroadcast because you weren't able to be with us tonight. I want to leave you with this, just a small but weighty word from Master Farad Muhammad himself. It says, brothers and sisters, you all get busy and help to arise the dead nation and place them on top of civilization, period. My dearest desire is to give everyone his or her own. Brothers and sisters, go out, go after it, go get it. It's right there. Your destiny awaits you. I'm the Courage Coach. Now cultivate the courage to roar. Thank you, Brother Darrell, and thank you, Brother Michael Carlos.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, brothers and sisters. We want to thank Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad, Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad, the Courage Coach. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for being with us for another broadcast. We're here at Black Wealth Empowerment to empower the believers, to empower the followers of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan financially, to teach all of us how to be financially free, how to have financial empowerment, either through our own personal economy from having a job, which is okay, or through our businesses. Brothers and sisters, that's what we're here for. We're taking this thing to the next level. You get ready. We're going to have an exciting December broadcast that's going to lead us into the new year. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, this is Darrell Muhammad coming to you live from Houston, Texas. And as we always say, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, your nation deserves your very best. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for being with us. And inshallah, we'll see you again next time. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, sir.